Live on Hip Hop Nation, you know what it is. Your tour guide, Torae, my motherfucking guy, DJ Still on the mix.
You.
I see what you're doing over there, Still.
Hey, man, game in the building. It's a special occasion. You know
Listen, man, we need at least 3-4 hours to go through all the game shit, man.
True,
hit
true.
after hit after hit.
True.
Compton is here. What's popping, game?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I see it's the weightlifting hour.
We knew you was coming, man. You know what I mean?
Thorough.
I knew Game was going to do some push-ups before the show.
Niggas doing push-ups right before.
Just run up in here right now. He's gonna look like Martin in that episode with Tommy Ernst.
Gina, I don't want to fight no more. Gina. Game is here, man. Documentary 2 on deck. What's popping with you, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Making my rounds, man, and trying to finish it up so I can get out this weird-ass suit and then get back to my ones. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Well, you got the tie and shit on. What you did today, man?
I went to Wendy Williams this morning.
Oh, I ain't mad at that.
I try to veer the stereotype. So
right.
She probably thought I was gonna come through in the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? So I said I'm gonna go to Time for
switch it up.
Spend a couple racks.
I ain't mad at that.
Some hard bottoms come through. You know, looking like I own a team or something.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Prime time. She on about 4 motherfucking stations right here in New York. So you know, plus super syndicated. So definitely give the world a different side of game.
She put you on the shoe cam and all that.
Shoot, that's why I got right.
It's flavor too.
Yeah, I went all the way to LAX to the Delta terminal to get these shined up too. Bought a ticket just to get them shined up.
That's what's up, man. So still, we was going through joints, man. I mean, you just got countless record after record after record, 10 joints in the business, man. I mean, how do you still stay right here, right relevant, right on the post of everything after a decade doing what we do?
You know what, man, is I stay in tune with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? What it was before I came in. So, you know, I mean, in the light of Straight Outta Compton coming out, you know what I'm saying, I definitely got to say, you know, my Ice Cube album, Death Certificate, and then, you know, Straight Outta Compton, Easy Does It, and then, you know, the Machiavelli 7-Day Theory, and, you know what I'm saying, All Eyes on Me, Reasonable Doubt, the list goes on, man, you know what I'm saying, Illmatic, like, you know, that's what I listened to. That's what I grew up to. So it's real easy to just keep myself in that lane and sort of stay away from all the other sucker shit.
Absolutely. Because Game is a different breed. I mean, I'm sure y'all know it because he's able to stay relevant, you know what I'm saying, right in the face of what's going on, but still be an MC. Yeah. Stay on his lyrical shit. He don't dress like a weirdo. He don't do none of this new weird fuckboy shit. He just about bars. You know what I mean? About bars, real rap shit, man. We definitely appreciate that, man. So as far as the new album, the documentary 2, let's talk about it a bit. I got the chance to see the making of a couple nights ago here in NY. It's very, very dope, man. From what I heard, everything sounds crazy.
Yeah, the crazy part about that is ain't nothing no music in the documentary is on the album.
Really?
Yeah, so none of that didn't make it. So what's actually on the album is crazy. And I mean, I think that as far as my lyrics are concerned, I haven't, like, the last time that I feel in my heart that I had the passion to be as lyrical as I am on this album was the 300 bars. Like, I haven't been that hungry since then. So when you pop in, you know, the documentary 2, I'm talking about from the first joint all the way to 19, and then when this 2 come out a week later, then you listen to that from 1 to 19, like, that's 38 songs. I'm talking about everything is fucking raw, everything is in pocket, the skits, the whole thing is in it. It's like a real experience. And I mean, in a time where we got all the trap music, not to kill that, because I be in the club turned up with it too, but you know, it's cool when you in the club, you know what I'm saying? Right. When you just vibing with some chicks or something, but when you ride home and you thinking by yourself, like, where's that? You know, where them, you know,
need
the
that
records,
shit.
You need the real shit. So I try to, you know, insert in hip hop, you know what I'm saying, some real dope shit every now and then, and a documentary 2 is definitely a dope follow-up.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So it's a double disc, but they're not coming at the same time.
Nah, they not coming at the same time, and reason being is because I be on some fucking stupid, like, try to figure out some shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put out this one, and it got something to do with iTunes and the way, you know, selling it. And if I put them both together, then it would be like too much. You know what I'm saying? To split them up, you can get them both at $9.99 on separate dates instead of it being like a $24.99. So it's some other
shit, politics, right.
But then after they both come out individually, then they come in together if you like physical double albums and you want to see it and hold both and do that, you know what I'm saying? So
crazy.
Okay.
yeah.
We in a different time, man. Music is coming in a different way, packaging and all the streaming and shit. We're gonna talk about all of that. Motherfucking Game is here. It's a beautiful day. It's West Coast Wednesdays. That's what our WCW is.
Tour guide,
right here. You
Still
already know what it is.
That's dope.
Live in studio, DJ Still on the 1 and 2s. Your tour guide Torae is here. Swung the tour out to Compton today. Game is in the building. Game, what's popping?
I'm chilling, homie.
I wouldn't get far with such a monster, B.
Hey, yo, it's
crazy.
Such a monster.
So, what happened? Let me tell you a little quick story about that. So I'm in my office in my crib, man, playing Madden. You know what I'm saying? My office don't have books in it. Like I got TVs.
Most of Game stories have playing Madden somewhere in the story.
Hey, you know it's
Every
crazy. Yeah. So I'm in my office playing Madden. You know, in my office it's like my Xbox, my PS3, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. So I'm in there, my sister, my mom's in them is over, you know what I'm saying, for Thanksgiving, and my sister coming in talking about, well, you know, when you gonna let me be in one of your videos? And I'm like, hold on.
Right.
What is you on? So I'm like, these video bitches got my sister wanting to be a video bitch.
Yeah.
Hold on. Ye just sent me some beats, and one was like, you know, it was a sample, Wouldn't Get Far. So I just went in off top.
Addressed it.
Every video chick at the time that I felt was like exploiting their body. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like too many. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
You can't name them. That'd be the whole double album right there.
It's the thoughts, man. So yeah, that was how that song transpired. And I'm talking about. I was so angry at the fact that she came at me like that, and that was my baby sister, and she 10 years younger than me. So I wrote that song, dude. Like I went to the studio immediately. I ain't even eat Thanksgiving dinner. Like I went to the studio and I laid it down. We was finished with that thing in like 30 minutes. I sent it to Kanye. He was like, this shit crazy. I'm getting on this tonight. And the song was done, man, like same day.
Crazy joint. I mean, did you get a lot of backlash from the women in the joint that you named?
Man, at that time, the bald head Puerto Rican looking gang, he didn't give a fuck about backlash.
That's before you let his shit curl out and grow out.
I had the Pringles mustache. I ain't give a fuck with niggas.
And when it came out, I was like, I know they getting that game right now.
It had to be hot.
I smashed everything I said, everything in there, in the song.
Yeah.
After.
Game, you definitely are, you know, the ladies definitely be on it. You know what I mean? I know you do your effing Fridays and all that. I'm not going to subscribe to it, but I mean, when you got here 10 years ago, before you put your first album out, when you was thinking about what your career was going to be, did you see all of this, man, from, you know, being a decade in to, you know, a sex symbol, a TV star, all this crazy shit?
Nah, I ain't even see, like, I wanted to put out a rap album, you know what I'm saying, because I felt like Big Mike, the Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying, like Spice One. Like I wanted to have an album. I wanted to be, I wanted my face on the cover of an album. I didn't give a fuck how many people bought it. I just wanted to have it in like, you know, Sam Good, like, you know, I wanted to be in store and it to be my album. I never thought like I would do all this, man, and that's what keeps me, you know, 100 and humble and all that, because I'm just riding the wave.
Listen, as much as we love the fans, and you know, as from artist to artist, when motherfuckers be like, "Yo, it's a class," I'm like, "Yo, by sheer definition of what a classic is, let it come out, sit with it."
Especially if you ain't heard. I heard it.
Right, you heard it. You know it's fire.
And you know, from everybody that came through the head, from the Jermaine Dupri's to the Dre's and Diddy's, the Rockwallers and Sways, Q-Tips, Nas's, and everybody called it the classic, said it was better than the first documentary. That was, to me, like, every time somebody iconic says it, it gives me a feeling of, you know what I'm saying, like I feel like I accomplished something great. You know what I'm saying? Because these is dudes like I ain't grow up with Nas. I grew up on Nas. You know what I'm saying? And Dre, like, you know how Straight Outta Compton movie, like for some people that was a movie to y'all seen it, y'all think y'all understand. I was there when Dre handed my mama a turkey, you know what I'm saying? When Dre say, you know, he listened to the documentary too, and he say, "Yo, if I could re-record the Chronic today, this is how it would sound." For Dre, he don't got Dre don't gas shit.
That's crazy.
That nigga, he'll make grown men feel like shit. He'd be like, "Yo, shit, whack." And what you gonna do? You can't do nothing. That's Dre.
Right.
So for him to be smiling, listening to the album, and just looking back and throwing up, you know, his thumbs, like, I'm excited, man.
That's amazing.
And if you listening, not to cut you off, but if you listening and you a real rap fan, a real hip hop fan, it ain't an album coming out that's fucking with this. And that's not like I just got Travis Scott. I love it. Dirty Sprite 2, I bang it. If You Reading was dope. J. Cole was dope. Kendrick's last effort was dope. But ain't nobody's album fucking with the documentary 2. Not if you give it a listen from, you know what I'm saying, the beginning of the first disc all the way through the end of the second. Like, this shit raw.
That's it, man. Listen, I can't even go behind that. Game is here. We're going to play a couple more joints, man. Definitely still taking your calls.
Still, you got to download. Both of y'all got to download El Chapo too. It leaked today. It ain't even on the album. It's me and Skrillex. It's stupid.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. We need all that. We're going to get to the music. I'm going to go try to find some records. Keep it right here. It's Hip Hop Nation. Listen, man. Game ain't fucking around. Still ain't fucking around. We is not here playing no games. Pun intended.
Bananas.
That motherfucking El Chapo
Bananas.
crazy. And that's not on the album?
That was my first question.
Why? Yeah, because like
you fucking playing, man.
Nah, when we talk about the documentary, you know what I'm saying? Like if my album was called anything else, then I would have put that on the album. But we talking about the documentary, and so as soon as you get it, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna compare it to the documentary,
Absolutely.
nothing else.
Okay.
So I can't have anything that I wouldn't have put on the first documentary on this one, you know what I'm saying? So it's just classic, like super classic hip hop. That's dope. It get you amped up, work out, or do whatever you want to do to it. But that just lets you know, man, that the documentary is a whole nother ball game.
So you must got some hate on that joint.
Yeah, nah, that shit serious. It's a crazy joint.
And we would have, if I don't know how it got leaked, but you know what I'm saying, it got leaked, and Skrillex did his thing on that. Shout out to Bangladesh that did it. But yeah, man, you wouldn't have never heard that because it was just gonna be in the vault.
Game was spitting in Spanish and shit. That remind me of the nice and smooth Spanish Fly version. You know what I mean?
Half black, half Mexican, man. That's the Compton shit.
Hurricane G was on the joint. So is documentary the first documentary? Was that your favorite of your albums?
Which is crazy. Nah, everybody be gassed on the documentary. I wasn't even fucking with it like that.
Was it Doctor's Advocate?
Doctor's Advocate was.
That's your favorite?
Yep.
It's my favorite too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, like I recorded the whole Doctor's Advocate in Sony Studios, and you know what I'm saying, in the D room all the way under, like in the back. You know what I'm saying? And I had everybody come through there, the Nas's and Busters, and everybody came through. And I recorded the whole album in New York, and that's my most West Coast sounding album. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it was my best album. Because number one, me and 50 had just beefed and shot each other up and tried to, kill each other. And so we split. Drake fell back from everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't have his help, you know what I'm saying? I lost the M endorsement, and Interscope was like 50 sold more than you, so we kind of got to do us. And it wasn't until I recorded One Blood. One night I was mad because Hip Hop Police was following me, you know what I'm saying, the Dream and back, and they just kept like fucking with me, man. So I felt like, fuck these niggas. Like, I'm about to get these niggas a record, man. So we went in the studio, we did One Blood, and I gave that motherfucker the flex, and that motherfucker went all over New York. Any club I walked in, as soon as I walked in,
that was like ringing.
It was like
that was ringing.
And it still rings off.
I mean, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm in Brooklyn. That shit ran Brooklyn, my G. Yeah. Like, you was from Flatbush. Like, exactly. You know what I mean?
And so I was in New York for 6 months at that time. I was here when it dropped. I was in every club. I was doing it, and then fucking Interscope jumped back on the dick.
Of course.
Because the record, you know what I'm saying, was like at 800 spins, like in like, I don't know how many days, man.
And that's without they push.
That's without they push.
That's organic.
And so, I fell back into the slave trade because I needed them to put the album out. So we did that, man, and that's what it was. But Doctor's Advocate had some jewels on it.
Absolutely fucking with that for sure. We was just talking about Jesus Piece 2, another one of my favorites. Now I want to get back into all the philanthropy, man, the giving away the turkeys, you know what I'm saying, the Robin Hood Project, the $1,000 a day. Did you give away the $1,000 for today?
I gave it away to like a 50-year-old white woman named Christine, somewhere in like.
God bless you,
Soho.
Christine. I was trying to get that.
I asked her, I'm like, what you gonna do with it? She like, I'm gonna go get me some swag. Look at my gear. I'm like, kill it, baby, kill it. So she wanted today, and yeah, man.
That's what's up, man. How important is it for you to be in a position to be able to give back, and how important is that to you?
Like I said before, man, I remember getting like turkeys and toys on Christmas from like Easy and Dre when they would come through the hood, Mount Pilgrim Church. You know what I'm saying, and like give back. On those holidays, and so that number one, that's why I do it, because I'm in a position similar to what they was coming from Compton and being a superstar, and I just like to give back anyway. I got the heart to do so. But then, man, like, you can't die with, like, you can't stuff your Escalade or your Benz in your casket. So, your money get broke up by your family. And I know, like, dead niggas, like, nigga, you don't know what's happening in your finances. So I be just trying to give back. As long as it don't cripple my finances or hurt my family situation with, my kids' school and all of that, like, I'm always going to give back, because, I mean, if you think about where money come from, somebody slice some wood up real thin, take some ink, print it on there, and then we killing each other over it and all that. So it never really, money never meant that much to me, man.
I feel you. That's real shit, man. We actually just did a back to school backpack giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was dope, man. I was able to go back to my old hood and do something for the kids in Coney Island. I'm trying to give away 500 turkeys. I'm gonna just pull up in the Sprinter, open up the back.
That make you feel like it give you a feeling.
Yo, that shit. Yo, when I gave away, because we did about 200 book bags, and all that shit made me want to do was 800 next year.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that's that feeling that.
Dudes that come from our position, man, you know what I'm saying, because you was that kid. And for me, like, I actually was one of those kids that actually seen niggas on a different level giving back. So it made me want to do the same thing, man. So when we do it, when you do it in your hood, I do it in my hood, it's a kid, at least one out of the 200 backpacks that's going to be somebody and come back and get backpacks. So it's like, you know, we just got to keep it going, man. And that's just how you do it. And you don't know which kid that's going to be.
Right.
Dre ain't know it was going to be me. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you got to do, man.
Live in studio, Hip Hop Nation, your tour guide, Torae. DJ Steele is here, and our special guest is Game. You want to holler at him, 877-604-4746 is the number. We got this new album on deck, documentary 2. Listen, man, Game, anytime you in town, you know you're more than welcome to come up here. Want to get you up here. We want to do a studio audience performance, some crazy shit, man. We got to do some crazy shit. Now, before we get up out of here, the last caller was talking about, did you pick a girl on a reality show?
Yeah,
you heavy in this VH1 money, man. This Viacom money.
Yeah, I'm now, you know, in the executive producing slot, man. So I can
tell by your shirt.
Yeah, you know what, man? this motherfucker coming off. Nigga.
No, the shoes tell it all. The shoes tell it all.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, man. You just ragging on me. Man. But yeah, the reality show, man. Like I got like 2 new shows coming to VH1 that I'm not even on. You know what I'm saying? Just busting down them checks with 51 Minds and VH1. As far as the, you know, picking a chick on a reality show, you know I can't tell you that. My good Christina. You got to watch that on Mondays at 9:30 Eastern on VH1. And you know, reality, man. The money is crazy. And most rap artists, you know, they do reality shows when they over the hill.
Right. When
they going
washed.
down, couple therapy.
Washed.
But I was worried about that too. I'm like, I don't know how this gonna work. But you know, Baby Moms was like, let's just do it. They trying to give you $1 million. I'm like, all right, let's do it. And so we did it. Now 5 seasons later, man, it's just in Texas. They stupid.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Any? I mean, we know we saw you in a couple joints. Any acting in the future?
I've been talking to John Singleton a lot about this series Snowfall. It's about cocaine in California in the 80s. So that's one thing. I had a conversation with Russell Simmons last week about this movie he doing and playing a big role in that. So I think I'm about to get back on screen. And the reason I took a break from it because I'm like a father, man. So I had to. It was like my kids
This
was
is
real
perfect.
little.
This is a perfect because that's where I was going next.
Yeah, man.
Me and Game got this thing, man.
Yeah, the kids was little, but now they all, you know, on iPhones and, you know, riding around them little Star Trek little machine
right.
skateboards. So yeah, now I'm back, you know, I'm back in the mix, man. So yeah, I'll be on screen soon.
Absolutely. When you on a promo run like this, you away from your kids. We know you definitely part of Good Dad Gang heavy. I know it's tough for you to be away.
Yeah, I want to get back. My son hit me at 9. My son ain't worried about me. He hit me today, asked me could I call Kanye and get him some Yeezys. I'm not even home. He like, oh, you're not? I'm like, dude, I text you last week.
Who is that?
My oldest son.
Harlem,
man.
How old is Harlem now?
He about to be 13, man.
Yeah, that's
and so
different.
he was 1 on the documentary. When we did that documentary photo shoot for the cover, he was 1.5, man. So now he's 13.
Time fly,
like,
don't it?
Mustache coming in. Like, it's crazy, man. Can I get him the Yeezys? Crazy.
That's crazy. What about little Miss Callie?
Callie, man, she just kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? She just got to the big girl school with her brother. My son Justice is in the 3rd grade, so she running that thing, man. She like the little Raven Simone of the school, man. So
she got a lot of swag, B. She a star.
She just signed on the Nickelodeon print too, man.
I saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
She doing her thing, man.
Absolutely, man. Listen, Game is here. We're gonna go through the formalities of the album. Let's talk about who's on it real quick.
We can go through it. I might even like give a little who on the second disc, man. You know.
Wait, what? Say that again.
Disc 2, you know what I'm saying?
Disc 2?
Yeah, Disc 2. We got Nas on Disc 2.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, YG on Disc 2.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of some of the songs. We got the dude that did the Easy Dick skits from the Snoop album.
That
was
the W Balls.
Good
that
shit.
was
Good shit.
Yeah. Ricky Harris.
Ricky Harris doing the W Balls skit on the second
Easy
album. I got the legend DJ Quick. You know what I'm saying? I got a track with Primo and Dr. Dre that is the documentary too, the title track that I'm so proud of, man. Just to get a Primo track.
You stay with a Preem joint too.
I try to, man. You know
Preem just called me yelling at me the other day because I put the joint out and I ain't call him for, yo, Tor, you gotta. I'm sorry, Preem. God damn it. Listen, we got to let you know, game is going to be on tomorrow morning with Renata Romaine, so definitely make sure you start your mornings right. Air Candy mornings. We got a bunch of callers. I'm sorry we couldn't get to everybody. We needed a 5-hour show to rock with the homie game, but we glad we was able to get this hour out of them. Make sure y'all get that documentary too, man, October 9th. And then after that, get the new project, and then get the
October
other joint.
16th,
boom, and then get the documentary full disc project package together.
And then show niggas like what a hip hop album's supposed to sound like, man.
Yeah,
you know,
I ain't mad at it, man. Game is here. You know what it is. Hip Hop Nation. Absolutely. What you got the tie and shit on? What you did today, man?
I went to Wendy Williams this morning.
Oh, I ain't mad at that.
I try to veer the stereotypes. So she probably thought I was gonna come through in the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? So I said I'm gonna go to Tom Ford.
Switch it up.
Spend a couple racks.
I ain't mad at that.
Some hard bottoms come through. You know, looking like I own a team or something.
Absolutely. Prime time. She on about 4 motherfucking stations right here in New York. So you know, plus super syndicated. So definitely give the world a different side of game.
She put you on the shoot cam and all that.
Shoot, that's why I got right.
It's flavor too.
Yeah, I went all the way to LAX to the Delta terminal to get these shined up too. Bought a ticket just to get them shined up.
That's what's up, man. So still, we was going through joints, man. I mean, you just got countless record after record after record, 10 joints in the business, man. I mean, how do you still stay right here, right relevant, right on the post of everything after a decade doing what we do?
You know what, man, is I stay in tune with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? What it was before I came in. So, you know, I mean, in the light of Straight Outta Compton coming out, you know what I'm saying, I definitely got to say, you know, my Ice Cube album, Death Certificate, and then, you know, Straight Outta Compton, Easy Does It, and then, you know, the Machiavelli 7-Day Theory, and, you know what I'm saying, All Eyes on Me, Reasonable Doubt, the list goes on, man. You know what I'm saying? Illmatic, like, you know, that's what I listened to. That's what I grew up to. So it's real easy to just keep my
live on Hip Hop Nation. You know what it is. Your tour guide Torae, my motherfucking guy DJ Still on the mix.
You.
I see what you're doing over there, Still.
Hey man, game in the building. It's a special occasion. You know
Listen, man, we need at least 3-4 hours to go through all the game shit, man. After hit after hit.
True.
Compton is here. What's popping, game?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I see it's the weightlifting hour.
We knew you was coming, man. You know what I mean?
I knew game was coming. I did some push-ups before the show.
Niggas doing push-ups right before.
Just run up in here right now. So he's gonna look like Martin in that episode with Tommy Ernst.
Gina, I don't want to fight no more. Gina. Game is here, man. Documentary 2 on deck. What's popping with you, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Making my rounds, man, and trying to finish it up so I can get out this weird ass suit and then get back to my ones. You know what